Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Okay, good morning. Thank you for letting me interview you today. My name is Melanie, Owen, and the interview is for an assignment for my Communications Research Methods class. I will be asking you questions about your student experiences at Missouri State University. The interview should last approximately 20 minutes. With your permission, the interview will be video recorded for later viewing so that others and I can assess my skills as an interviewer. Do I have your permission to video this interview?
Yes.
Do you have any questions before we get started? No? Okay, cool. To get started, could you please tell me your first name and your year in school?
My name is Ryan, and I'm a junior in school.
Okay, great. Okay, what is your current major?
I'm a public relations major, and I have a film minor.
Awesome, cool. That was my next question.
Oh, yeah,
so
sorry.
Great. Okay, could you tell me why you chose your major and minor?
When I first started out, I was a digital film production major. So that was where I came here to school, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to make movies, it's going to be great. And then I realized that, I can't do anything with a film degree. I was like, I want to have a job. So I was like, okay, what else am I good at? And I'm really good at talking. So I was like, I'll get into communication. So I started to take comm classes, and then I found out about PR, which is it's essentially like crisis management, crisis prevention, and then it also has event planning and things like that. And I feel like I've always been good about dealing with situations and kind of talking through different things that's come up. So I was like, PR would be perfect for me, and then plus event planning. Who doesn't want to put on a big award ceremony or something? So I was really excited about it. And I thought, well, I still want to have a film aspect of it. So I was watching minor in film, and then that way I can work for companies that are specifically for films and work movie events or premieres and things like that. So I guess that's the reason why I got into it. Because I started out with film, and then I wanted a job, and I was like, well, I'm only good at talking. So, so I was like, I was just into communication, and then I felt like I found a perfect blend between the two.
Well, that's great. Cool. Did you talk to anybody else about the major and minor before you made your decision?
Not really. I talked to my advisor a little bit. I had to before I switched over. So I think that was the only person I talked to before. But after I went ahead and made the decision, this is probably not the best way to do it. But I talked to people in the major, and they kind of explained it a little bit more to me, and it made me feel like I was making the right decision and taking steps in the right direction.
Cool. Okay, so I know that you talked about in general what you wanted to do with your major, but did you explore any specific careers within that study before you made your decision?
As far as in-depth research, not really. I applied for an internship with Disney that I would be working in PR, so that was kind of the only real research I did. I didn't get the internship because I applied as a sophomore. They wanted someone a little bit older, but with the internship, I would have been working on the movie Wreck-It Ralph. I would have been doing the movie premieres for that, handling different situations, and working with the stars of the movie. So that was the kind of research I showed her yeah, this is really big with PR. Is that you're going to be doing making sure that things go right with the premieres, making sure everything from the wallpapers, the carpets, the line of paparazzi, not paparazzi, news reporters, things that you're in charge of doing that, or at least assisting. I was like, that just sounds so much fun. I love fast paced. I love having that sense of I don't know what's gonna happen next, and I feel after looking into that with the internship, they kind of confirmed that it was going to the right field.
Yeah. So do you have a dream job at all, or are you kind of just up for whatever? Or?
Honestly, I really would love to work with Disney. My aunt works with Disney in LA, so I plan to after school kind of go out there and see what I can do with it. I would love to, like I said, work movie premieres. That would be my favorite thing. Set up award shows. If I could find a way to get to MTV and set up the movie awards. PR's everywhere. PR from the little logos on cups to the grand events they have. I would love to do something like that. So I just feel if I could get somewhere in the film industry with PR, that would be my dream job. I would love to do it too.
Yeah, that's great. Cool. So did you explore any other majors and minors before you chose PR, or was that kind of your first choice?
PR was the movies, or I started off as digital film production, that was my original major, and I explored a little bit, but like I said, I wanted to get a real job.
Yeah.
Also, before that, I was almost a theater major. I got a scholarship here at Missouri State with theater, but it was more marketed towards like stage, and I don't want to do stage at all. So I kind of let that go and focus on film, and then from that moved to PR.
Yeah.
So like I've changed my major 2 times. It's like no big deal.
Yeah.
I've been all over the place.
Yeah, great. Okay. And do you think that like the classes you're taking are like confirming your decision, or do you like the classes you're taking within your major?
Definitely. I just got into like my first like actual PR class. Like, I love communication classes; they're fun. But like once I got into PR, literally after I left class the first day, I was like, this is what I'm supposed to do in my life. Like I just felt so confirmed. And the PR class with Jerry Lynn Kyle was just amazing. Like she's bringing in different speakers from different fields of PR, and like all the things that they're talking about. Corporate PR is my favorite so far.
Yeah.
We had a representative from Bass Pro come in, and she just like went everywhere with it. She was like, yeah, I do all the grand openings. Like I make sure that we like engage the community. I make sure we bring in like children. Like one thing she said, like a tip is that whenever you bring in children and elderly people, you kind of get press. So she's like, you want press like that. You want people to constantly know, and like kind of like I mean, it's not about hype, but in a sense, it's like get people interested. So I mean, just everything she talked about was like amazing to me, and I was like, I totally love to do that. Like I don't know, it just I get it like a smiling.
That's good. Cool. So my next question was like, what's been your favorite class so far in your major? So is corporate PR a class that you're taking?
It's called Principles of PR, but like the corporate was a section of it, and like so within Principles of PR, it's definitely been my favorite so far. I mean, before this semester, I guess I would say like the public speaking classes, because I also did debate in high school. So the public speaking classes were a lot of fun, but I definitely think this PR class like blows public speaking out of a lot. Like I loved it so much. Like, I hold it near to my heart.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, cool. Well, it's good to know that you love your major. So just moving on, what's been your most valuable learning experience at Missouri State University so far?
I think doing SOAR was definitely like a great learning experience for me. It made me realize that not that I'm not involved, but it made me realize I could be doing a lot more. Because with the SOAR team, there were just so many people who were involved in so many things. So like through that, I learned that like, hey, I need to like do things. So like I came back after doing SOAR, and then got involved in like 5 more clubs. And like, started doing leadership positions, and I think it really matured me and like kind of taught me how to like handle stress management, how to handle like different situations. Like I just feel like that coupled with PR, like learning through SOAR how to like deal with problems that can come up that you never know that'll just happen. They just spring up on you, and just how to like react to it and keep going. I feel like it really helped me with my major.
So did you go through SOAR as an incoming freshman too?
I tried out and I was an alternate, but my grades were pretty bad. Like I'm pretty sure I'm the only SOAR leader ever to fail GP, so that was fun. So I did that, and but since I failed a class my freshman year, I had to I couldn't do SOAR that summer. So then I came back again, and like I got on the team right away. So it was a great experience. It really was fun.
Yay. What else are you involved in on campus?
I'm in a social fraternity, Theta Chi. I'm the social chair for that. I'm on the Greek Week committee, so I help plan like the events that we do for Greek Week. I am on IFC. I'm the director of new member education, so like I handle all the new members and make sure their education programs are right. Like I'm advisor to 5-6, so I help with AIDS and Prevention Week. I'm also the campus rep for Shirts for Greek, so if anyone needs t-shirts, gotta go to for that. What else am I involved in? I'm a representative for SAC. I feel like I just halfway.
Well, that's great. It sounds like you're super involved. So that's good. So what was like the best advice that you received as a freshman coming into Missouri State?
Best advisors. That's a tough one. What did I learn as a freshman? I remember like people told me to learn to do laundry, and I didn't. So like I guess that honestly is the best advice that they gave me that I didn't take. Because I didn't know how to do laundry. My mom was like, "Are you sure you know how?" I was like, "Yeah, Mom, I know what I'm doing." And then I tried to do laundry, and it was like that big fail. So learn to do laundry. It's probably the best piece of advice.
That's a good one. I got it too. So would that be like the same advice that you would tell an incoming freshman?
It is. Like during school, they always get asked, "What is your one tip?" I'm like, learn to do laundry and learn to get your laundry out, because steal your laundry. I guess that's also something I learned because I lived in one of the residence halls and like I would leave my laundry in there for a couple months and naturally things went missing because I left it there for days.
Yeah.
So, I mean, learn to, but I mean, that would be my advice to give people.
Cool. That's good advice. Cool. Well, I've had a great interview with you. I think it sounds really great that you love your major so much, and it sounds like you've had a great time at Missouri State University so far. So do you have any questions for me before we close up the interview?
I think I'm good.
Cool. Okay, well, our time is up, but thank you for your time and your participation.
Yeah, no problem.
Cool. Okay.
Awesome. Sorry, I forgot we were supposed to be here. Oh, no, you're fine.